Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Reacted Tonight on episode 15 of season 2 of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. What happened in the last episode? Great question. Boom. So this is the comments. We're just looking at the comments for like a few seconds, mostly to grab some like fun light novel cut content. I did read through some of it, but just wanted to respond to that. I also need to get the episode up. Last episode, I don't think we really even need to scroll through because not too much happened. I mean, like, two main things happened. The wedding, right, which was pretty much them just in their house saying like, okay, marriage time, okay, marriage done. So that was cool. And then the Elena Lise reveal with Sylphie being her grandmother, right? So those are two like big things, but I don't know if there's really much to like look back on for those. So I'm kind of good to just jump into the new episode pretty quick. But I did want to clarify a few things in comments. One, the generational gap between Rudy and Nanahoshi. For some reason, I think Rudy's age. I just forgot that bro is literally 35 plus or whatever, right? Like the whole NEET thing, him walking around in a high school in like the current like magical world, you know. And then Nanahoshi, I was like, oh, Nanahoshi's a high schooler. They're both high schoolers. What do you mean? Yeah, the whole past life thing kind of threw me off. But we're clear on that now. That's why there is that generational gap, because Homeboy's freaking, freaking twice as old as she is, or was twice as old as she was before the freaking isekai part happened, right? In the OP, we were kind of looking at, it's clearly Nanahoshi's sleeve. It has her blue robe. I kind of want to relook at that scene just because, wasn't it Nanahoshi reaching out towards Nanahoshi? Or like, it was like the person reaching out towards Nanahoshi taking the mask off. So in that case, it would be like her reaching towards herself, and I don't think it was a mirror. So I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Because it is her blue robe, I think. But that's something worth taking a little gander at. I'll get to this in a second. Marriage is less regulated, so they're allowed to just kind of marry in each other's house. Like, that was the whole wedding. That's kind of crazy, because I thought this might have been like the reception and there would be like a more formal event or something, but I suppose that's pretty much all that needs to be done there. So that kind of changes things a little bit, because I was thinking that like, oh, a bunch of the people are going to come down for the actual wedding. No, it's done now. We've finished that. So, like Nor and Aisha, we know they're coming because of the OP, and like, yeah, so we already know they're en route eventually, but they're not going to be associated with the wedding event probably for that to be the case there. I did walk back this statement. I said that like off the cuff. Rum, brum, brum. And then, well, I'll get to that last one. These two I'll get to last. A little bit of Sylphie thing. A lot of this is just a lot of fun world building. I thought this was a crazy line. Rudy teaches Sylphie how to bathe in their Japanese-style bathroom in detail. What does that mean? How do you have to teach? What do you mean teaches Sylphie how to bathe? I mean, does like a Japanese-style bathroom have a special kind of bathing? I mean, I've never bathed in a Japanese-style bathroom. I don't know. Is it like weird? Or is it like, hey, Sylphie, this is how a faucet works? Or do you mean like in detail? You know what I mean? All right. Brum, brum, brum. The Elena Lee stuff, I thought this was crazy. Ariel gifted Rudy an aphrodisiac and a, quote, literal dildo as his wedding gift. She's just trying to take care of Sylphie, I guess, in like a roundabout way. That's crazy, but like, okay. Ariel is just... What is she even here for? Like, go do some politics. Get out of here. Alright, whatever. And then the Beast Girls giving Rudy a boar that they were supposed to have hunted, but they just bought it. That's such like a nobleman thing to do. Or like a noblewoman thing to do. Like, they're just rich as hell, bro. Right? Oh, we're supposed to hunt the boar? We just bought this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. And then Luke is LMAO get destroyed, basically get destroyed, right? I mean, that just really goes to show the power difference between Rudy and like 99% of people, right? That literally the bodyguard of Princess Ariel is like not even at all a threat to Rudy. He can just go bink, you know what I mean? And the bro's got some like magic items and shit, though it's just kind of the usual stuff apparently, right? So that is kind of just a classic kind of power scaling thing there. My favorite thing from this comment section is I felt a bit affirmed. I felt a bit affirmed with Sylphie, where these two comments together, right? I never like this one. I'm with you with the whole marriage and selfie thing. Never had a problem with their relationship. But I kind of just don't care. I just found Rudy interactions with Eris and even with the few with Roxy more interesting. And she is too boring for me personally. Eris and Roxy for the win. Agreed 1,000,000%. Like Eris, obviously my favorite. I mean, she's gotten of the three, right? Of the three girls, obviously my favorite. I think season 1 made that very, very clear, right? And that's largely due to her just getting the most time with Rudy as well, like compared to Roxy and Sophie. I mean, Sophie's now getting her time with Rudy, but like I don't find it to be nearly as interesting as the Roxy or as the Rudy or the Eris stuff was. And then Roxy, I don't know. I mean, Roxy, it's like Eris easily the best, and then Roxy's like an entire tier and a half below, and then Sophie's like an entire tier and a half below. But Sophie's fine. I just like have no opinions on Sophie. Like, oh, you were like, we thought you were a boy, but we knew you were a girl the entire time, and we spent like 8 episodes waiting for Rudy to figure it out, and then Rudy figures it out, and they're like, okay, bet, and then they get married. It's like, okay, like, I'm glad you figured it out, but you know what I mean? There's like there's like a level of dramatic tension with us being in the know and Rudy being out of the know, and that makes all the scenes of Rudy being like, oh, I'm in love with a man, right? But instead of it being like a dramatic thing, it's like comedy, right? It comes across as like comedy because it's like, bro is just obviously out of the loop on this, so it's kind of like it's a misunderstanding over and over. But that doesn't get me emotionally invested in it, you know what I mean? And then when it all came to a head. Right, when it all came to a head and like it all came out, right? That, you know, she was Sophie. Rudy was like, oh, bet. And then she was like, oh, bet you're not mad. And he was like, bet. And then they got married. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, there were no issues. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like yeah. It was just kind of like an interesting way to get them to. It was like almost forcing Rudy to like learn to love someone without being aware of their without his previous attachments to that person hoeing him. So he was able to like get really close to Fitz without knowing it was Sophie, because had he known it was Sophie, that could have like maybe caused some problems or something. But homeboy, he had erectile dysfunction, so like he was already in a good spot. I liked him with the erectile dysfunction. It was good for his development. We take those. But yeah. So I'm glad that a lot of people, or at least the 2 people in the comments there, kind of, Julie, get off my screen, kind of share a similar sentiment of just like, it's Sophie, but like, okay, you know what I mean? She's just kind of sweet, kind of shy girl character, you know what I mean? So, not too much to say on her. Body Gotti's my goat. I'm just waiting for Paul. Literally like my one true hope and savior. So, let's jump into episode 15 without further ado. Let me get this thing in my hair to get my hair out of my eyes. Oh my goodness. It's ready. We're ready. We're ready to rumble. All right. Episode 15. Let's get this going without further ado. Actually, let me check. Subtitles. Select on. Show subtitles. I think they're showing now. Wait. Yes, they were hidden. This is why we check beforehand. That's called being prepared. That's called being ready. That's called Mushoku Tensei. Episode 15. Let's get going in a 3, a 2, a 1. Bye. It's the postman. Who's it from? Maybe Paul? I don't know how the time. I don't know how much of a time jump we're doing, but it could be from anyone. It is from Paul. Paul, my goat. Yeah. The East Port. Okay. It's kind of a sick location. Sheesh. So this is why the kids get sent. Is Roxy going over there? Oh. Give me a hand. Is that Rui Jerd? Is that my boy Rui Jerd? Is that my boy Rui? I don't know. that'd be so hype. I'd be so ready for that. Please, please. I missed the Eris Rudy Ruijerd arc. That was that was like the peak, bro. That shit was so good. Most of it was so good. All right. Yeah. Okay. Bet. Well, now we're gonna have to deal with Norn being annoying for a few episodes. Like, we'll be fine. A little bit of family drama. That's just what it sounds like we're gonna be doing next. But was that Ruijerd? It looked like a Ruijerd hand. That was good little teasing, bro. They're teasing me, man. They're edging me, man. You know what I mean? Man, I'm actually... Dude, if they just do, like, the next episode or two is just, like, Norn and Aisha drama with Rudy, and then they solve it, and then they love each other. I mean, that's gonna happen, right? Isn't that just gonna happen? There's no way they're gonna end on bad blood between the two, like, between those characters, because they're family or whatever, right? Yeah, like, Norn's happy there. Norn looks great there. She'll be fine. Frickin' Rudius, sorry. Every once in a while, whenever I see him, I just get a flash of, like, frickin' Rudius. Can we get her in a school? I feel so bad for Norn gets to go to magic school, and Aisha is stuck sweeping. Yeah, that's not a mirror. Ooh, what's going on with Nanahoshi, man? It's a very interesting shot. It's probably just, like, her looking at herself, like her, you know what I mean? But... Dude, imagine if Ruijerd pulled up to this part. You know what I mean? Ruijerd, come help me save my mom, man. Sorry, but your mother is not a child, so I have more things to attend to. Ruijerd, come on, don't be a dickweed. Freaking Norn and Aisha. Just abandon them with Sophie. You don't even have to, like, talk to them. Just be like, Sophie, you take care of them, and then go save your mom. That sounds more fun. Let's do it. Dude, his turtleneck kills me. I cannot take him seriously when he's wearing this turtleneck. It's a massive house, bro. He looks like he's about to launch a new phone. You know what I mean? He's an entrepreneur. I love being a powerful mage and a noble. Actually, no, I want Dr. Pepper. Take a sip. Look, listen. Rudy's sipping, that means you're sipping too, alright? We drink when Rudy drinks. Oh, which one was that? Yeah. Full hands-on, what do you mean by that? I have to hurt you and then heal you. That would be funny. Alright. Cut me open, Sylphie. I guess they're not dealing with that right now. Sophie, open your eyes. This is the way of focusing? You're just groaning and moaning. She's not gonna be able to focus if you're bringing up kids, bro. Alright. Oh, elves have trouble conceiving? You could always get a concubine. Alright. No, baby girl. You know what I mean? Alright! Nanahoshi! Give me some Nanahoshi action. You know what I mean? Bet! Alright. 2 years work. Let's see if this hoe works. Teleport me. Oh. What is she gonna grab? She's gonna grab her iPhone, bro. So who cast the spell that brought Nanahoshi here and accidentally brought Rudy here? I assume, right? I assume that's what happened. But yeah, no dip. Like what? All right. I mean, sure, okay. I don't gotta press him for that. He can let him exposition in peace. Let him exposition in peace. Is she gonna go put her mask on, bro? Alright, I need my coping mask. Poor girl. She really got the worst end of the bargain, bro. No mana. Had a good life beforehand, so she has reason to go back. At least she got some potato chips the other day. That's a clutch. Okay, yeah, that's like the worst thing you can say, right? Like... Alright, Nanahoshi, Rage Room! Yes! This poor girl, bro. Damn. Is she good? Let's not hit full despair, okay. Oh my goodness, she like fainted. She went into like a fugue state, bro. Sonoba, she's heavy. Help me carry her. No, don't have her go into like a coma or something. Dude, imagine. She's actually such a goat. She's actually such a grind setter, bro. I need her to make it, man. Yes, Zenoba. Zenoba's actually I'm here for Zenoba now. He's come around on me. I like him now. Yeah. She got hoed so much in this whole shebang. We're just grabbing everybody. We're just getting the full cast at our house. That's a good move, though. That's very sweet of you, Rudius. Rudius win. Yoink. That was funny. Dude, she actually hit such a breaking point. I mean, that one she was working on for 2 years, right? Isn't that what was said? So, like, no wonder. I mean, it makes sense. Poor girl. I need her to go home, bro. What is that? You worried she's gonna kill herself? She's gotta, if she can't go home, she still has a way out, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I was slightly worried when he was walking down the stairs before she started screaming that she was gonna kill herself. Because when he was saying, like, oh, surely she can take it, it's like, well, that means that she can't take it. Like, you know what I mean? But at least she only had a fugue state fainting episode. Thanks, Zenoba. Thank you, Zenoba. You wrote for that, Zenoba. Oh my goodness, Nanahoshi is not having a good time. This poor girl. Rudy's energy is way too high right now. He's trying his best. I mean, I appreciate him for this. Oh, this is sick. Like circuit boards. That's actually so cool. No, you can't give up hope. Something brought you here. That means something can take you back. Like the taking somebody from one world to another has already happened. The precedent has been set because you are the precedent. It just means it's really hard to do, Look at the squad assembly. Thank you. Oh my goodness, they got the robot in the back. They got that robot just chilling there. Maybe he'll get the robot circuit board thing. There'll be some sort of connection. I don't know. Cliff looks like he's like 5 years old in this shot. All right. He's just like small next to Zenoba. Okay. Don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, yeah. The doll. The doll was in the background. We're gonna use the doll to figure out how to do magic circles. Magic circle, send Nanahoshi home. That thing is so scary. That's a scare. Dude, why does it still look like that? Can we, like, paint a smile on it? That'd make it scarier, actually. My fault. Who made this thing, man? It's like Chiseled circles. Cliff, take a breath. Take a breath, brother. Cliff, he's crying. His poor little ego. This guy. I need to figure out who built this doll, man. It could be the same person that did the mana thing. Right? Are you back in business? Okay, she's not back in business. Oh, shine a light through it. That'd be cool. Shine a light through it. She's probably built different because she's been studying this for years, you know? So this will make sense to her. There we go. Breakthrough. There we go. Yes, she's so excited, this girl. This is my girl right here. Yes, Cliff, be the study partner of the century, bro. Alright. Okay. Aw. Nonohoshi and Cliff. There we go. Bar, what happens when we actually do this and are successful, though? Like, what do we use with this new knowledge? If we can, like, mess with the other worlds, if we just supply enough mana? I mean, Rudy's, like, the biggest mana battery in the world next to Orsted, right? We're sleeping in here? Okay. Wait, but yeah, like, what are we gonna do with that knowledge? If we send her home, then what? We just, like, never use the knowledge again? Like, F it. I'm grabbing my DS. I'm grabbing my Nintendo Wii. You know what I mean? I'm grabbing real Lay's potato chips. It's a water bottle! Okay, we've done it. Well, this is only to bring things, right? So we need to still reverse it. It's a plastic water bottle. That's right, Nonohoshi, lock in. Alright, next thing we're grabbing, a gun. We can, new magic. Pop, pop, pop! We're getting thrashed. Nonohoshi, you're gonna buy us drinks. Oh, Buddy Gotti's here? Bro, the tab just went up like 3, 5, 10 times. And the girls, yeah, okay. We just doubled the cost, tripled the cost. Buddy Gotti, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Earthquakes. Yay, I guess. Dude, Buddy Gotti is chowing. Let Sophie snooze, man. These girls are so annoying. Oh, she's singing. She's singing, bro. Karaoke. Karaoke Hoshi. That was a good episode, bro. Okay, I'm glad that... I was ready for me to just... Excuse me, where's my ED? What is going on, man? Wait, no, we're about a turning point. I don't trust them. What if they do an end credit scene and it's freaking oh no, we summoned the plastic bottle, but now that the fabric between these worlds have been broken, now, like, once more, the person that originally did it is gonna show up and teleport me into, like, a coffin. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Nanahoshi's ripping it on karaoke, and then Orsted walks in the door. I see you've cracked the code, Nanahoshi. And then Rudy's like, ah, bam! Sylvie used to store magic! That would actually be really hype. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be sick. I'm ready for something to go wrong, man. But Norn and Aisha gotta show up. There's no way something goes super wrong until Norn and Aisha show up, you know? We got, like, plot armor until then. Because we need Norn and Aisha to show up, and then we need them to exist for a while, become happy, and then Rudy needs to somehow... Or go to the Zenith saving squad. You know what I mean? Man, Nanahoshi my goat, though. I'm glad she's finally getting some... You know what I mean? And, like, her having a complete meltdown, it's like, yeah, I would too. I would have had a meltdown, like, a year and a half ago. And a year ago. I'd be having a meltdown every month, you know? Looks, is there gonna be an end credit scene? I'm freaking scared. Oh, it's just the girls arriving. Richard! Yeah, F the girls. I do not care about your sisters in the slightest. It's that guy behind the pillar right there is all that matters here. Oh, my sisters, out of the way. Richard, brother. You know what I mean? You're my real brother. You're my family. Family fuel. That's right. That's right. My boy, my brother. Yeah, man. Why'd I have to cut away, bro? Oh, man, dude. Ruijerd's back in the picture. Nanahoshi got some movement. We're freaking up right now. Oh, my goodness. We just gotta deal with these two sisters for like an episode or two, and then we get to go party with Paul. Holy crap. We're in it, bro. I'm ready. It is kind of... Dude, it is lucky. This robot, by the way, was such a lucky find, bro. It was instrumental in solving the Nanahoshi issue. Who made this robot? That needs to be plot relevant. Please. It can't just be a handout. It needs to be plot relevant. You know what I mean? And I hope it will be, because it's so incredibly OP. Right? That, like, it has revolutionized the way that the Magic University, which I assume is pretty much the forefront of knowledge, is approaching magical circles. Right? So this is, like, beyond the curriculum. You know? This is, like, revolutionary shit. Like, Nanahoshi would have figured this out already if it wasn't kind of revolutionary for the way the school does things. Because I'm sure she's freaking figured out everything that has to do with the schools. She's gone through every piece of curriculum, I bet, that has to do with magic circles, right? Poor girl. Rudy's like, I've been there, done that. I guess. Dude, plastic water bottle? I'm gonna be summoning so much shit over the next couple days. How do we target it? Why did we get a plastic water bottle? Somebody's just like, oh, go. That was nice. Gone. Okay. Freaking Norn and Aisha, can y'all like chill for a second? Y'all are like what, half sisters? Oh my goodness, Richard. This is the best, man. This is the best day of my life. I've never seen such a beautiful mug before, bro. Is that a new scar right here on the side of his head? I don't think so, but I don't know. I remember this one on the side. I don't remember this one on like above his ear, but I don't know. I didn't really memorize the scars. What are they doing? Hey, big brother. Hey, big brother. Hey, big brother. Like, guys, can we mix up your knocking patterns a bit? This is like the weirdest knocking pattern. You know what? Let us in. Let us in, guys. If we hadn't gone here so late, if you haven't gone lost, Norn, how did she get? What do you mean she got lost? Wait, say that again. You sound sure it was the right way too, Aisha. Yeah, Aisha, do not just blame me. If I have to choose sides, Norn's better. I'm already picking. Norn's my favorite. But Aisha's actually the underdog. Norn's my favorite because Norn and Paul are the best duo. Aisha is probably going to be better because she's a maid. And so she gets less handed to her, and so that makes her a better underdog. You know what I mean? Or Norn is just going to get enrolled in the school as a Grey Rat Nobel. And then Homegirl's just going to be like, what's good with you? I'm a maid, but I've also got a little bit of that noble blood, but who cares? Because I've got maid blood in me, and that ruins me. I'm being a bit much with that. Look at her running. She's doing boom, 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 boom. She really running with her arms straight up. Norn does not go over to hug. Norn's like, well, this is awkward. That's right, you were mean to me last time. But Norn, you're allowed to be mean to me because Norn and Paul have such a beautiful relationship. I don't even care. Paul's my favorite. I love Paul. What's up, Richard? What's up? These little girls might be my family, but they ain't nothing with the family of forged in battle. You know what I mean? Good shit. I'm so excited. You know what I'm upset about? Richard's probably just here for a cameo, bro. He's just gonna cameo and then leave. I don't think he's actually gonna do anything, man. Like, I don't think he's in this OP at all. With, like, going to save. You know? Because that's Geese back here. Bro's grabbing into snacks. He's literally eating trail mix in the middle of the fight. Like, can we, like, what are you doing, bro? Please. But yeah, Nanahoshi like absolutely losing her mind. They hit me with the classic line. They hit me with the classic. It's kind of funny. It's like a little bit of a repeat of the time that Rudy walked into her room and saw her and then recognized her as connected to Orsted and then ran away screaming. Now he's walking down the stairs and she's screaming. So it's a funny little twist on that. But yeah, as soon as he says, no, Nanahoshi's a lot tougher than she looks, that guarantees narratively that she's about to break down in some way. And so when he said this, I was like, okay, she's about to do something horrible, right? She's about to lose her mind and like something horrible is about to happen, right? It just always is the case. If it's like, oh man, things are really bad. I'm sure she'll be fine. That means she's not fine. Like, you're not slick. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm sure. Oh, yeah, it's been a pretty hard day, but we'll make it through it. That means we're not making it, bro. Yeah. And so she just loses it. Dude, she's strong as hell if she's ripping books in half. Holy crap. I guess these aren't like full books. These are just like little journals. I do love Rage Room Nanahoshi. This is a good move. This is a great move. Yeah. It's kind of the thing, bro. Like, if I'm Nanahoshi, how do I even go back anymore? I go back to the real world and it's like, okay, well, guess what, guys? The multiverse exists and magic exists in a different universe. And here's how magic circles work. You know what I mean? Like, if she finds a way to go back, then everything... It's like, she has so much incredible knowledge here. Right? She's like such incredible knowledge. She's probably, I would say, one of the top few people in the world for magic circles. I feel like she just has to be. Because she's at the school and she's doing revolutionary breakthrough research that the guy that made the robot is probably above her. And then whoever did the mana teleportation disaster is probably above her. And then maybe some of the gods or something, right? I don't freaking know. But I assume she's like one of the top dogs. So it's like she has this incredible knowledge. Bro, I just go back home and then I like get a job working at Starbucks. Like, it's over for me. Right? Even if you can go home, it's like, what are you supposed to do when you're there? Like, I almost, like, if I'm Nanahoshi, bro, I need some mana, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I need to bring something with me from this world to, like, make it worth the trip. And I know she didn't come here willingly, so that's a kind of a weird phrasing, but... Right? Like, mana exists in the multiverse exists, right? Like, if she goes back to the real world, how is she not going to just be a tinfoil hat, like, lunatic, you know? Because she's got knowledge that nobody else on the real world knows about. Real, I mean, I say real. I mean, both worlds are equally real, but... The origin world, the modern day world, right? So that just puts us in, like, a real unique spot with existing, right? Rudy's just carrying her. Thanks, Adobo. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it just sucks. Like, I wish there was some application. I mean, she'll probably be smart at, like, circuits, maybe. Put her in freaking like, computer engineering, bro. I mean, she's been doing crazy, like, she compares it to a circuit board. I really liked that analogy. But yeah. The way she just stares at this, that was the saddest thing for me. It breaks, and just knowing that she looks at, it's like, I don't, like, this is such a real feeling, where it's, like, delayed. It's like, you see something that you really want to work. It's like, imagine this. You gamble all your money, you put it all on red. It's a roulette wheel, it spins, and then it comes up black, right? And it's like, you just lost your entire life savings in one go. I think if that happened to me, I would stare at that, and I would just let it sink in for like 10 minutes, bro. I would just be like, oh, okay. And just look at it and just process. Because that's so much to process. And that's what Nanahoshi's doing right here. She's looking at this and she was like, oh, I really thought this one was going to maybe work. I guess there's no hope, you know? And it's just cooking in her brain, bro, in her little noggin. She's just like, oh no. You know what I mean? And Rudy's like, and she's like, oh, okay, I guess it failed. Please leave. And then she just loses it. You know what I mean? Dude, this voice actor's kind of cooked with this one. She do be screaming. Let me hear some more of that screaming, please.
Yeah.
This cut is so funny where she just starts screaming. I bet she's big enough to take the failure for what it is. Yeah, she'll be fine. She just screamed. Like this is like a classic, like, it's funny. It's like a classic comedy thing where it's like, what could go wrong? And then it cuts to something going wrong. That's like a comedy maneuver. You see that in like every single show that like wants to make a comedic moment, but they're doing it for a dramatic moment. So it's like, because juxtaposition is really good for comedy, you know? What could go wrong? Something goes wrong, you know? Like, that type of shit. And so they do that. And so it's like this, I think it would actually, if you took out some of the context of it actually being very depressing and me actually caring about her character, I would find this really funny. Because it's like, I'm sure she'll be fine, and then she's just not fine at all. Like, imagine this, right? This is the scene. She's a lot tougher than she looks. I bet she's big enough to take the failure for what it is. And then it cuts. Like, that's funny to me. But, since I actually care about her, it's no longer funny. Because I'm not going to take it as a joke, I'm going to take it seriously, right? Because this is actually super depressing. It's just straight up like a despair, hope is lost. All the work I've been doing has been a waste of my time. I was hope from the start. It's all over. Yeah. Rudy's like, holy shit, what is going on, man? Poor girl. And then she just despairs, bro. She goes full despair maxing. But, Julie, you're lucky I don't drop you. Alright, I'm sorry. Also, okay, random thing. The animation on the badge, I think, kind of the badge looks weird. The way they do the badge, right there. There's like look at this shot. Her chest doesn't move, but the badge shifts a ton. It threw me off. The badge animation threw me off. The badge animation, bro. The badge animation is off. It's like a stamp on top, and the stamp was shifting in kind of a weird way. And like the lines look a little different, like the lines up here to the lines of the badge. Also, Rudy, why is he's like puffing out his lower sternum a little bit. That's just the way the clothes are rippling. That's nothing too crazy. Yeah. I do appreciate him showing worry over that knife, being like, yeah, we can't really let her have this right now. That's definitely a good move. Good move, Rudy. Yeah, I mean, he approached this situation pretty perfectly, right? Like, there's not, he kind of aced this one, right? He kind of ate, not gonna lie. Right, she despairs, he takes her to the infirmary, takes her home, cares for her, goes out of his way to, like, try to mentally support her, sees that it fails, groups up with his entire squad, works tirelessly for days to help her, saves, and then gives her hope again, and summons a water bottle, right? And then goes out to party with her to make her feel better. Like, yeah. Rudy's pretty much enlightened in that way. He's there, right? He's locked in. I don't even know what else I would have. And he even said no to the concubine suggestion. Like, he's just kind of good now. He's kind of chilling now. Which is like, bro, if I'm living with the love of my life in this beautiful house, and I'm a genius, and he's like a crazy mage, royal house, giant house, magic robot, group of friends. How could, like, he's locked in, bro. That's so many buffs. You know what I mean? For, like, happiness and, like, being able to be a good person. Right? It's a lot easier to be a good person when you got good people around you type shit. So, he's basically popping off, and this is a big win for Rudius fans. Right. Good plastic water bottle just dropped. I'm just waiting. It's crazy. I'm just, like, always waiting for him to do something crazy. But even when he does something crazy, like with the blood-stained, the Sylphie blood going onto his shrine, it's like, that's not even that bad anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that does not pale in comparison to Season 1. Season 1, bro, was a menace. ED really fixed this guy for me. Shout out erectile dysfunction. How about more people get erectile dysfunction? I think this is good. That's what I've learned what have I learned from Mushoku Tensei? Getting erectile dysfunction is good. And we should, if there was a pill, if there was a drug that I could forcefully administer to give people erectile dysfunction, everyone's getting erectile dysfunction. Including me. Okay. Because it's good for you. Okay. I mean, obviously I'm trolling. I feel like I have to say it out loud that I'm trolling. Also, these two designs kind of changed. Look at her. She's not wearing a bikini anymore. Wasn't this Bikini Girl? What was her name? Because she was trying to, like, sexualize herself so that her sister wouldn't get sexualized, right? Oh my goodness. There's so many characters in this show. Wait. I do feel like I want to know their names. Freaking Pax. I just read Pax's name and I just got upset. I hate Pax. Geese, Borea branches. I don't actually know. Oh, no. Vieira and Shiera. So yeah, this is Vieira. My notes for her is booba armor. But look, I mean, the boobas are still out, but like it's not nearly as provocative as she used to be. So I guess they've kind of, I assume they've kind of grown a little bit too, where it's like the other sister's starting to feel a bit more comfortable. Right, Shiera's starting to feel a bit more comfortable, so Vieira doesn't have to like be as obvious as bait in order to like make Shiera feel comfortable again. Something like that. Roxy's literally like... Roxy's tripping just because... Right, this shot of Roxy, she's like sweating, bro. Why is she sweating so much? Is it just the idea of Rudy makes her freak out? This, like, is getting her like, oh, nervous or something? Or is it like sending the kids that's freaking her out? It's just... Is that Ginger York? Who the hell is this woman? I don't know who that woman is. Okay, it's fine. Just a random person. I'd rather keep them close than have to worry about them all the time. Oh, but then Ruby Druid was able to take them, right? I wonder how they bumped into Ruby Druid. Oh, and of course Ruby Druid would help because they're kids. That is such a Ruby Druid move. Escort the kids. Kid escort mission? I'm there. Paul, by the way, you're really funny for sending a letter to Rudy and you don't say that it's Ruby Druid. We ran into a familiar face. Should be exciting. Paul, why are you're like... He's trolling a little bit. I'm into it. Aisha's clever like you and she has a good head on her shoulders. Nor's a little different from the two of you. She doesn't like you and she doesn't kill one with you. She doesn't like you. As her brother, I hope he'll bear with her. Rudy will, because he's in his good guy mindset right now. He's freaking locked in right now. So Sophie just cooking? I don't know. Sophie, I got nothing to say to you. Basically, this was a big win for all Nanahoshi lovers. This was a big win for Body Gotti lovers, because we got to hear him clapping. Big win for Ruijerd lovers. That's me. Norn. I really, really liked the tiny bit of we got to see of Norn in season 1. I hope we get some good Norn action, because I mean Norn's like, this was the Nanahoshi episode. I assume next episode is going to be like getting these two to like each other and like Rudy and like Rudy and all this stuff. Like that's kind of our next thing to do, right? And then there's going to be some call that Rudy's going to leave to go with Paul, right? And that's going to be hype as hell. I'm just ready for that, man. Ruijerd coming is a good place, is a good like stopgap though, to like give me a little bit of that manly man action. Give me some manly man, bro. That's all I'm looking for, man. But yeah, I mean, not too much to say on this episode. Good episode. Liked the Nanahoshi drama. I think it was very fitting. Excited to see some Ruijerd action. Norn and Aisha, I'm not super excited to see necessarily, but it'll maybe be good. You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like we already know the end position is that they're going to learn to love each other and they're going to learn to love Rudy and then it's going to move on, right? Like so you know what I mean? It's more so like, I don't know. I'm just not too invested in that happening because I already feel like it's like already happened. I just haven't seen it yet. You know what I mean? But maybe we'll get some extra drama. I'm Norn being mean to Rudy. I could see some of that being maybe a little juicy. So we'll just see where that goes. But should be exciting. On to the next episode 16. Of course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah, blah, blah. Comment below if you have anything to say or join the Discord and talk to me other Mushoku Tensei fans there. That's the Discord shout out. It's in the description. That's the comment shout out. It's in the below. You know how it goes. On to the next episode 16. That's all for now. I will see you then. Peace.